Oh yeah, we got us a OG Nuke's top 5, man. I used to get pissed when you started slowing down with your videos. Because I used to love watching these. Because it got me through. Let me pause this so I can talk. It got me through all the time. It was one of them things that just helped me. And then you didn't post because videos were slowing down. Fucked me up. I was mad as fuck. But back to the video. He always has the best ones though, that's why. They don't even care. Has anybody got a rosary? I thought he was going up there because a dude was beating this bitch up. What the fuck's going on?
Disturbing, desperate screams can be heard coming from her neighbor's apartment. Shocked witnesses on the street are quick to call police, worried that it might be a case of domestic violence.
That's what I thought.
Then the story takes a very strange turn, because the policeman asked people down on the street for rosary beads, an object often used in Catholic prayer. And then, oddly, police call in a Catholic nun for support.
Siguieron, obviamente, como que llamaron a alguien, llamaron a una monja para que les ayudara.
Because you see, all of this noise is actually coming
That's
from
some
an
weird
exorcism.
shit, bro. That's crazy.
Sarah discovers that two girls were playing around with the Ouija board when suddenly one of the girls becomes very violent and starts vomiting up some kind of dark matter, almost like dirt.
Y la chica empezó como a vomitar tierra, como vomitar oscuro.
The family believes that the girl might be possessed by an evil entity, and apparently the police agreed. Sarah says that the screaming went on all through the night, eventually getting quieter in the early morning hours until it finally stopped. Now, without other eyewitness reports, it's hard to say exactly what happened here. But the desperate screams coming from that apartment are absolutely chilling.
I don't know, man. That's crazy as fuck if it's real, but that's, I don't
is
know.
an American woman who lives in the city of Amsterdam in the Netherlands. One day, a couple of weeks ago, she was recording a cute Halloween photo shoot with her rescue dog Maggie in a large Amsterdam public park. But suddenly, something happens that's
Amsterdam, that makes me think of Bondi's magnets. Magnet fishing. Go watch Bondi magnet fishing. I'd have been like, fuck you, buddy. That sounded crazy.
What was supposed to be a fun little photo for Halloween turns into a living nightmare when Jennifer hears loud screaming and yelling coming from somewhere.
We've seen this one. It's been out though, Nuke. You started off with a banger and you used the one somebody else already put out. You're not supposed to do that. You're new. You're supposed to be having all the new ones.
Someone might be in trouble or experiencing a mental health crisis. She even contacted
hear someone screaming like that is I want to go to help them. And additionally, I used to be an EMT, so like when I hear someone screaming like that, I want to help if I'm able to. So logically, I understand that everyone was like, you should leave. I would have left. But also, like, I don't know, it makes me wonder if that was me screaming in the woods, would anyone have come for me? Would any, like, no one else stopped. No one else.
Unfortunately, no one was found. So the creepy
And that's the world you live in nowadays. It's sad to say, but that's how it is. Nobody's coming. Nobody's coming. Remember that. You better fight for your life. See what happens when I smoke and this shit just pops off? I'll be...
The White Lion Body. If you hike an hour into the remote countryside of Scotland, you can
I don't
find the
have
old
it like
18th
y'all.
century
I
White
got
Lion
commercials.
Body, a mountain cabin that's free to use for travelers. The creepy old cabin has no electricity.
Maybe if you
no
go hit my like button,
and perhaps the most disturbing
subscribe,
of all, there are no locks
share
on
to
any
wherever
of
you
the
want to
doors.
share to.
Over the years, hundreds of
Even
travelers
if you
have
don't
visited
want
the
to,
White Lion
then just to
Body,
do it, to
and
look
many of
out.
these visitors claim to have had
I
strange,
might be able to get up there
unexplained
like that.
experiences while staying there. A few outdoor and travel YouTube channels have visited the White Lion Body as well, and most have experienced at least something a little weird while staying there.
I'm really quite scared about staying here, to be honest. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it really will be fine.
Again, let me stress that all of the following videos were recorded by travel and outdoor channels. None of these
That's
people are
them
ghost
type
hunters,
countries
and
where
in
that
fact,
shit is
every
not
one of
gonna
these
be fun.
YouTubers say they don't even believe in ghosts at all.
No, I don't particularly believe in ghosts, it does matter.
But they also can't explain what they experienced at the White Lion Body.
Today, I'm going to be staying in a bothy in Scotland for the first ever time.
First up, seasoned solo traveler Ruth Asling spent the night in the old Scottish cabin, and she found it a bit unnerving.
So, I don't know why I'm feeling a little bit anxious, because I've stayed in a camper van so many times in different countries. I feel like here is just so remote, and to get away, I hike over 1 hour to get back to the camper van. So maybe that's why. And also there's no locks. So on my camper van I always lock the doors. Maybe that's also why. I don't know. Oh God. I'm hearing some strange noises. I don't know if it's maybe a mouse or it's the chimney. It feels really weird without curtains, because I feel like someone could be standing outside and looking in the window. I feel really scared. I don't know why. I just feel really nervous.
This is a weird ass place.
Cabin, but she doesn't exactly get a restful sleep.
Last night I was a bit scared. There were some strange noises and I had some earplugs with me, so I put them in to block out the strange noises. God, I'm still hearing weird noises.
Throughout the night, while completely alone, Ruth keeps hearing bizarre noises that creep her out. And oddly, she decides to just ignore the strange sounds and put in earplugs.
But then,
which kinda seems like a bad idea when you're staying all alone in a cabin in the middle of nowhere and there are no locks on the doors.
I would have rather heard the noises.
Bye-bye, Buffy.
Next up, a camper that goes by the name Happy Hippie, who says that he does not believe in ghosts or the paranormal, has a similar creepy experience.
I've set up my bed for the night.
I was about to say, it ain't over yet. It can't be. You switch to another person, there ain't no way. There's always something, but then something truly creepy happened.
But I've not got to you. Maybe this is the guests. There was no one there. I don't know if that's just the people with me or something. I don't know if that's something they do. But I don't think it would be that family if it was just a dad and his daughter and son. Ah, we'll see. It was just knocking on the door again, and then I went out, and there was no one there. So, I don't know what's going on, but I heard any haunted bodies kids or anything. I've never had a shit. Just wanted a nice little pocket light. If you've watched all my videos, you know it.
But then the second person came and they went all crazy. I wonder why it didn't knock like that with her there though.
Around in the room and go in there and just stops. You just got really loud and forget about it. Yeah, cameraman never dies right.
The happy hippie spends the night in the cabin, but the next day he still can't explain just what happened.
Good morning. I had a bit of an experience last night. Couldn't really explain what was happening next door with the noises, but I'm not really a believer in ghosts myself. It was a bit creepy, but I'm more of an alien guy. But if you are into ghosts and all that paranormal stuff, these are not the videos for you because this is not what I do, it's not what I'm about. I'm just a happy hippie, hiking, living in nature, loving the world. I never have anything like this happen to me, so...
So now this next video is by far the creepiest footage ever recorded in the White Lagenbati.
Here we go, we're a goddamn commercial again. Why do y'all do that so many times?
It was shot by Ben and Martin from the YouTube channels Adventure Outdoors and
Could be an alien though, you never know.
There's nobody else here.
The two men traveled to the White Lagenbati together, and they experienced something that is truly terrifying.
Found a bottle of book. You put my glasses on now to thanks to the back. So this is popular, quite a popular bothy by the looks of it. Someone actually stayed last night. It was nice and tidy when we came in. So plaudits to whoever stayed here last night. Absolutely spotless.
Man, it starts.
Hold on a minute.
What do you mean you're out of there, bub? You came there for that.
The door suddenly slammed shut all on its own.
That was totally weird. The door just started to move on its own. And then it just pretty much slammed shut. Marty's out there,
I don't really want to come back in.
he's in bits, and that was just the weirdest thing, wasn't it?
Now the two friends are both skeptics, but they are still a little unnerved by what just happened.
But that,
Wouldn't you be?
I don't even swear, I'm swearing, but I don't. But that was genuinely terrifying. I shot myself. When it slammed, I just wanted out here. There's something really, as I say, it doesn't feel creepy. It doesn't feel like you're in the presence or anything. As I say, we don't really believe that stuff. There might be, stuff we can't explain, whatever, but we just don't believe in the whole ghosty, spooks in the night kind of thing. Just don't. But that was genuinely terrifying, and I'm going to keep that door. I'm keeping it closed.
Little do they know that things are about to get even weirder.
Well, folks, it's
Even weirder.
probably about
That's
10
why we
minutes
watch
after
it,
our
dude.
ordeal with the spooky door closing over there, and we're trying to rationalise it. I mean, I don't particularly believe in ghosts, lived as mine, but so we're kind of thinking that it might have been just like the backdraft of the wind. I mean, there's a storm going on outside, so.
And that's why it's got so much energy. That's why it's got so much energy. That's why all that shit's happening.
It's the only rational explanation even now. I'm not even looking at that. No, I'm not looking at it.
Why not?
It's moving, right?
This can't be right.
I'm not. pitch black in here as well. I can't see a thing.
So there's a chair over there, and it just stopped. It just started to move, which is...
This is the most realest video I've ever seen. These guys' reactions is priceless. Bro is like, I'm out of here. Fucking out of here, man. Dude's just sitting there like, it moved. It just moved. It's moving, ain't it? Look at that. It's still moving.
I'm gonna drink some more wine, I think. Christ.
That's poltergeist shit, Paul. That's poltergeist stuff. That's not ghostly. That's
I thought you didn't believe, bro. Thought you didn't believe. You say you don't believe, and you say some poltergeist shit. How do you even know if you don't believe?
Wonder if they might be dealing with some sort of paranormal entity. But now a little nervous, they finish out their night's stay in the other room and head out the next day. Now I want to point out again that the White Lagoon Bothy has never been
He
investigated.
just pulled his seat up, that's all. He was trying to pull his seat up to fucking do the video with y'all.
Footage shown here today was captured by outdoor explorers and campers that have never
It didn't
posted
touch you,
any
didn't
video
hurt you,
related
didn't
to
do
the
nothing.
paranormal before these clips.
So how is a
So is the White
paranormal or
Lagoon Bothy
poltergeist?
haunted? And would you dare to spend a night there?
Yeah, I want to. I wish I could get over there, man. I would, because I want to see that type of stuff. But I do, I really do. I want to see that type of stuff. But YouTube, these goddamn commercials are getting bad. Oh shit, we got a long video today. 48 minutes? You must have found you some videos, nuke.
And wrapping paper.
Shoot, I might have to. I might have to put me a little stand up with the phone. My bad, y'all. Gotta get this phone right. Damn it. That way I don't have to keep moving it so much.
Argentina, when suddenly they notice something very odd in the house across the street.
I don't think I've seen this one. No, I don't think I've seen this one. So why don't you see her going across the whole damn thing? That's see-through. Pretty much. Yeah, that's weird. What the fuck? Yeah, that's definitely some weird shit.
No, no es normal eso.
I'd be going knocking on their door like, man, look what I just recorded on your window, even though it's kind of weird me doing this, but look what the fuck we just recorded. I would like to do a little investigation there. See places like this, why don't y'all, the ghost hunters that's out there, why don't y'all go and look at these places? Get your dog out the way, ma'am.
Something that looks like a person appears to quickly move back and forth across a room on the second floor. The mysterious figure seems to move at an inhuman speed and quickly changes direction. It seems to move without effort, almost as if it is floating past the window.
The only part, too.
Sí, porque no es que sube y baja así.
The family dog is very anxious and pants as the family watches the window, trying to figure out just what it is that they're seeing. So what do you think this is, moving back and forth at such a fast speed? Let me know. Watcher. German urban explorer Toby from the YouTube channel Unknown Worlds is traveling through Sweden when he finds an old abandoned house in the middle of the woods. It's getting late when Toby decides to investigate the creepy old house. It did not go well.
I bet. I could not do something like this by myself. I would just see that shit and walk away. And it's looking somewhat nice and like somebody's living there for real. Or at least somebody's cabin for real.
Somebody in here? Do you speak English? Ja, Toilet ist Fenster.
The door, another rat or something.
Mein Gott.
Oh shit. Holy shit. You just straight entered somebody's home.
Ach du Scheiße. Ach du Scheiße.
He said, Heiko Scheiße. Heiko Scheiße.
Oh mein Gott.
Hey, oh my god.
Oh mein Gott. Das kann doch nur ein Mensch gewesen sein. Ach du Scheiße.
As Toby looks inside one of the bedrooms, he spots someone in his thermal imaging camera who is just staring right back at him. Understandably, Toby is freaked out. He just makes a run for it out of the house and drives away. Later, when Toby uploads his video to his YouTube channel, viewers point out that the creepy stranger might have been watching him even before he entered the house.
Wollen wir erstmal durch die Wärmebildkamera gucken, ob wir hier eventuell jetzt schnell was sehen. So, ja. Das sieht jetzt natürlich nicht so vertrauenserweckend aus. Laut Wärmebildkamera ist es an den ganzen Öffnungen vom Haus sehr viel wärmer als draußen. Zumindest laut den Farben. Gucken wir jetzt aber mal explizit, sehen wir, an den kalten Stellen sind es 7 Grad und an den warmen sind es 9. Das heißt, das könnte eventuell auch ein Trugschluss sein.
Yeah, hell yeah, it was. It just moved.
Wenn jetzt hier das mal.
There's something in the middle too, looking through the crack of that wood.
Now, I think it's safe to say that going into an abandoned house all by yourself is always a bad idea.
Yeah.
Not because of ghosts, but because of something scarier and much more dangerous. Real people who might be inside and who really don't want you there. Thankfully, Toby made it home safe, but this disturbing situation could have turned out much worse.
It's not what's under the tree that matters.
That was nuts. That was scary. That would have been
House of
scary
Horrors.
shit.
French creator Celia uses her social media to raise awareness of type 1 diabetes and to record her struggle with the condition. Back in July, Celia had to temporarily move to an old Airbnb to take some college classes in a new city. One evening, while completely alone in her Airbnb, Celia records herself as she's demonstrating how a diabetic insulin pump works. And this is when things start to get really creepy.
Really, really cute lips. Yeah, fuck you. That sucks having to do all that shit just to stay alive. She pulled that bitch out like it didn't hurt at all. Clap. Fuck that. And all that because the government put out all this nasty shit in these foods and shit that made you a diabetic. The diabetics wasn't diabetics way back then. Didn't even know what the shit was.
One day, Sylvia finds a strange old key in
Didn't
the
need
airbag.
doctors back then,
She
so
goes through the
why do
house
you need them
trying
now?
to figure out what the key unlocks.
It's telling you where to go. Instead of knocking on the door. It's probably knocking where you need to take that key. Brave woman. No, don't. I remember this one. She unlocks that shit and it bangs the door hard as fuck. She's stupid. You left the key there.
Celia finds that the key fits a door downstairs, but when she tries to open it, the door seems to get violently pushed back.
You should have locked that bitch right back and took the key out of there. What the fuck? I wonder what happened after all that.
It was just the wind. So she tries again.
You went back down? That's because whatever was down there is gone now. You got me fucked up. I would not be walking down there. Especially seeing all these bottles and bases. You never know. What could it be? Yeah, there's somebody living in there. I don't know, man. It's kind of set up, I think, because how would you find a key not know where it goes, and then all of a sudden you think about going outside
She wonders if it's
to the cellar door?
That's
kind of weird, because I would not thought about that. I'd have been looking through the whole house and what the fuck.
So she just decides to lock the cellar door and leave it alone. After posting her seemingly supernatural story online, worried viewers advise her to cleanse the home using prayers, chants, salt, and sage, just in case. And what happens next is just downright creepy.
That's why she's got lips like that. She's in a foreign man. Yeah, it's not somebody living in there. That's a goddamn spirit entity. You heard of noise? You don't see that big ass black shape in the door?
Écoutez mon cœur. Les gars, vous entendez mon cœur? C'est quoi ça?
Celia's
I
true
don't even know why you
ears
heard her
like banging
fucking
to her
heartbeat
coming
like
from
that.
somewhere in the house. And did you see it? There's a reflection in the door glass of someone or something in the kitchen that the camera picks up, but Celia can't see from her angle. She hears a noise and looks around, but from her angle of view, she just can't see the shadow. At this point, Celia has no idea what she's dealing with and whether she's experiencing something supernatural or is actually hearing real people sneaking around in her Airbnb. After many viewers suggest that she remove that ladder in the cellar, Celia gathers her courage and goes back down below the house to remove the ladder. But things take a terrifying turn.
Donc je ferme et je récupère la clé. Je reviens plus jamais ici.
It gets worse. How much worse can it get?
J'ai jamais vécu ça.
Let's see. It's crazy. I would not be alone in the house after the first time.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce bordel?
No, there's gotta be somebody in the house. There's somebody in there fucking with her.
Je vais partir. La maison date de 1970. Franchement, c'est grave. J'ai trop envie de rentrer
Pull
chez
that
moi.
tape out and put it in
Je
there.
fais que des cauchemars depuis que je suis ici. Regardez la tête des tableaux. Regardez à quel point ça fait flipper. J'ai remarqué il n'y a pas longtemps qu'il y a une empreinte ici. Là, on la voit bien. On la voit bien, regardez. Regardez ici. Tout ça fait mon empreinte dedans. Je vais m'enfermer dans ma chambre. Oh la vache. De toute façon, tout ça c'est fini. En septembre, je rentre enfin chez moi. Il y a la spatule qui est tombée par terre, genre. On est où?
I guess what's like her.
Things in the kitchen begin to move right before her very eyes, and Celia has had enough. Even though she has a lease, she leaves the house and does not return. So was it intruders? Was it something supernatural? Just what was going on? To this day, the bizarre mystery surrounding that old house in France remains unexplained. Play dead. Trent Williams is away on a trip with a friend
Ain't
and
no
staying
way.
at an old Airbnb cabin
Ain't
on Skinny
no
Atlas
way.
Lake in upstate New York. Once they arrive, the two friends realize that the cabin has a pretty dark history.
Okay, I usually do not, or I never have believed in like haunted stuff. Okay, but I'm out
I
at
think
Skinny
I've
Atlas
seen
Lake,
this
the
one
Fingers
too.
Lakes in upstate New York, and the Airbnb I'm staying at, the guy
Yeah, I
did say,
have.
just FYI, we do have people say that they hear a piano play at night, and I'm
And it
not.
plays.
I swear to God, I've heard it. It plays. They're gonna walk over here, so in case I die, I have a documentation of it. Okay, it's an old house. It's on a beautiful lake though. But I did find out the daughter, the guy who owns the place, daughter died in a car wreck, and her ashes are on the piano. God, I get chills. But that's the piano, and it plays at night. And it freaks me out. I have chill bumps just being in this room. I do not get a good vibe.
With a creepy story like that, it's no wonder that the two guys get a little bit freaked out when late at night they start
Why would
and
you
then
leave
she's
your
playing on the piano
girl?
in the living room.
Well, first off, why would you leave the kids' ashes in an Airbnb where somebody could just take them or do whatever weird shit they want to with it? There's a lot of weird people out here do rituals and all types of shit that would just take part of that.
It's this piano, I swear to God it is. No, dude, you got me f***ed up if I die, I swear. I will... Oh, God.
Dude, no.
Now, when you first watch the video,
They
you might
ran
think,
like girls,
well,
bro.
no big deal, that could easily be faked. But here is what makes this video so compelling. Because you see, when you look closely, the played piano key is actually pressed down by something. Now, this is not to say that this footage is quote-unquote proof of the paranormal, but it does make this video much harder to fake. So could this creepy Airbnb cabin be haunted by the spirit of the owner's daughter? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Dude, no.
Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Rude awakening.
My life.
Nuke's top 5 viewer who
It
wishes
should
to
be
remain
included.
anonymous is hanging out at her friend's house. The girls were freaked out when they noticed something very odd. A few plastic packages of candle melt suddenly seem to be moving on their own. One of the girls quickly whips out her camera and tries to record this strange activity, but then it just stops. However, the girl keeps recording as they, impolitely, try to convince whatever spirit might be present to continue moving the packages. And then this happens.
So, let's just continue checking and then hopefully
Provoking spirits or entities, whatever they are.
No, it's not an spirit.
For real? No.
But if they can move that, man, I would love to get one to go
They
with
gently
me
try to convince their
to the
quote-unquote
bank and knock
poltergeist
over some
to move
money
the
and keep
plastic
pushing it out
containers.
the bank for me.
It doesn't work. So one of the girls turns into a god potty mouth, and the ghosts don't like it.
No, it's not an spirit.
For real? No. You don't know that.
What are you gonna do?
Alex.
Now, just like these girls, if you caught something weird on camera, send it to me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Reflections.
What?
An elderly man with no living relatives was living alone in an old apartment building somewhere in Japan. A few months ago, the man, who we'll call Mr. A, suddenly began to exhibit very strange behavior, complaining to his landlord that there was, quote, a strange woman in his home trying to take his life. The landlord was worried about Mr. A's mental health and advised him to go see a doctor. But instead, Mr. A vowed that he would collect proof
put me
that what he
down.
was experiencing was very real. Not long after, Mr. A tragically took his own life. So, Mr. A's
I
landlord
hate hearing
inspects his
that. My dad did that in my
apartment
front
and
yard of
finds
my
several
house.
videotapes recorded on a very old
Went
camera.
outside and hung
Out of
himself in the
curiosity,
tree.
he watches the tapes, and what he sees chills him to his core. This terrifying footage was recorded one day before Mr. A's death.
Yeah, face popping through. Who are you? It'd be creepy if you just come right up in there like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Why does that kind of look like an alien? Is that his hand down there? Yeah, it definitely was. What the fuck was that about?
A bizarre, distorted figure can be seen in the reflection of the dresser mirror. And the landlord now wonders if Mr. A truly did experienced something paranormal inside his apartment. The landlord contacts the Japanese ghost hunting team, Omagatoki, and paranormal investigator Hiro sets out on a solo overnight investigation into the allegedly haunted apartment.
Omagatoki.
Eventually, Hiro finds the room that can be seen on the disturbing videotapes. The investigator finds the dresser seen in the old camera footage, but the mirror is gone. A few hours later, and Hiro finally finds the missing mirror. What happens next is downright creepy.
My neck hurts bad. I was falling asleep on y'all. I'm gonna leave it in there too. That shit hurt my neck. No, don't walk away. That's what I want you to do.
As Hiro is cutting zip ties and carefully unwrapping the mirror, someone suddenly rings the apartment doorbell. And there's no one there. But, did you see it? Hiro is completely unaware that he's being watched as he's unpacking the mirror. And the figure watching him looks exactly like the disturbing entity from Mr. A's grainy home video. Hiro tries using Mr. A's old camera in an attempt to capture anything resembling what Mr. A recorded the day before his death. What happens next is terrifying. Hiro finds another tape dumped in the trash. But again, did you see it? When slowed down for just a few frames of the footage,
I was looking for it too, I didn't see it.
pressed against the floor right beside Hiro. He doesn't even notice and is still completely unaware of the entity that seems to be watching and following him. Hiro decides to watch the tape that he recovered from the trash, and it makes his blood run cold. camera seems to spin around by itself before the same weird distorted face can be seen peeking out at the very bottom of a doorway. Creeped out by the footage, Hiro decides to leave. He thinks that he didn't capture any kind of proof that Mr. A's apartment is haunted. But when he reviews this footage later, he realizes that the entire time he was in the apartment, the same eerie entity was watching him. You can see this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel, Omagatoki Film. Scary moments. These next creepy videos are a little different from what I usually feature, because they are definitely scary videos and very entertaining in my opinion, but they are also just kind of silly. So, a man wakes up his grandpa after he hears the unsettling sound of someone whistling downstairs in their home. What happens next is, well, just watch.
Deja ver qué pasa. El Señor está con nosotros, no tengas miedo. Deja ver qué pasa, deja ver.
Estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a nosotros tu reino. Hágase su voluntad. ¡Ay! ¡Abuelo! ¡Abuelo! ¡Ay! ¡Ay! ¡Ábrele, ábrele! A ver quién es. ¡Ábrele, ábrele! ¡Ábrele! ¡Ay, abuelo!
No hay nada, no hay nada.
A ver, ven, fíjate. Ven, fíjate. ¡Ay! ¡Otra vez, abuelo! ¡Es un pinche mono! ¡Abuelo! ¡Ciérrale, ciérrale, ciérrale, ciérrale! ¡Llámale a la policía! ¡Saca tu teléfono! Tengo miedo.
This guy is absolutely petrified when he spots someone peeking from around the wall at the bottom of the stairs. And in a strange twist, he just pushes his grandpa out to go check it out. Now, this clip was originally suggested to me as a scary video for the top 5. But when I watch it with all of that crazy screaming, it just makes me laugh.
¡Ay! ¡Otra vez, abuelo! ¡Es un pinche mono! ¡Abuelo! ¡Ciérrale, ciérrale, ciérrale, ciérrale! ¡Llámale a la policía!
I don't think that's
And
real.
I also learned some Spanish. I said, pinche de mano, abuelo. But I'm not sure where I'll ever be able to use that. Anyway, in another very odd clip, a group of women are walking home late at night when they get the scare of a lifetime.